Hey, how you doing? Here's some more of that apocrypha. Sirach. I assume that's how it said. Chapter 17, verse 1. The Lord created mankind out of the earth, and turned them back to it again. So it's a lot of like more of the same type shit. So that's how you can tell that it's probably inspired is when it agrees, right? When you can find two or three witnesses, so to speak, or you can find a little bit of corroboration, a little bit of agreement, right? So these probably was God's people. I wouldn't make the assumption necessarily, but at the same time, you can't assume they're not just because it's not non-canonical, right? Um, like the patriarchs, probably with Jacob's kids, right? But um, he gave them days by number, and they set time, and gave them authority over the things that are on it. Three, he endowed them with strength appropriate for them, and made them according to his own image. Is that something? It sounds familiar. Um, Four, he put the fear of man on all flesh, and gave him dominion over beasts and birds. Very interesting. It was just a random find flipping through this apocryphal book. And I've been thinking about this subject all day. Like, why don't you rule over your cats and dogs? It's just silly. Like, you do what they say. Your pets make you their pets. It's fucking weird. And, like, why does anyone else fuck your wife? I don't know. We'll see. See, but five. The Lord gave them the five senses, but He also gave them a sixth intelligence and a seventh reason, which enables them to interpret what comes to them through the senses. He gave them counsel, tongue, eyes, ears, and heart to have understanding. So God looked at His creation, right, and said it was good. He was, what He had done, the work of His hands, He was satisfied in it, so to speak. Seven, He filled them with the knowledge of wisdom, showed them good and evil. And we've seen, you know, the lion lay down with the prophet, right, and not hurt him. So God gave dominion, right? And so the miracle's done. The person is filled with the Holy Ghost. And so they said the lion lay down with the lamb. Okay. Seven, he filled them with the knowledge of wisdom and showed them good and evil. So when like they needed to um listen to somebody who they were told not to listen to, right? Or told to do something they were told not to do in order to get knowledge, but they went up listening to somebody else. And so, the one gave to the other, whatever. Eight, he set his eye on their hearts to show them the majesty of his works. So, can you always trust everybody, even your own spouse? Maybe not. You know, Sometimes you just gotta stand on two and be like, um, I'm not gonna do that. It's I don't. What did God say though? So this was okay and this wasn't. Um, like, where I'm not even gonna give ear to this. I'm just gonna turn a deaf ear. If I happen to hear it in one ear and out the other, it's just not true. So, uh, why waste my time? If I have to correct, I guess I should, right? Right? Because I have to. If I have to do for somebody some good, I guess I have to, right? Because I have to. If I don't have to, then convince me. Like figure it out. Well, work it out. You need a babysitter. What do I have to care for? Because I got my shit. Don't worry about. Nine, and he allowed them to take pride forever in his marvelous deeds. Like people just think they surety for strangers. You know what I mean? Like who the fuck is you, bro? I don't know you. I got my own people, and you're not my people. So who is you? I'm not gonna be unkind to you when you're, but at the same time, you come in like that. A lot of times they do. And like, what do you want me to do? I gotta fuck. I gotta. You, so to speak, you can be put in your place. You can. Oh, you passed through my land. Oh, did you have trouble? Well, look out. You know what I mean? But it's whatever. 10, and like, but at the same time, show me your hands. Who are you? What are you doing here? My people here. What is your major malfunction, dude? What are you doing trespassing and all that type of shit? Do you belong here? I don't know if you do. Like what don't reach? Don't be reaching. You get smoked. You reach, you smoked. What? Don't be reaching, you get smoked. What's going on? You don't show me you ain't cool with me. I'm trying to be cool. Trying to be cool. Sometimes you be in a foreign land and you're like, this is a strange place. These people are weird. These are not my people. They're not like us. And you're like, I'm trying to be, I'm trying to get on. It's just, all right. Well, whatever your custom is, we'll see. But I'm different, apparently. So, I'm trying to get on and everything's supposed to be cool. But at the same time, I got my own people. I got my own ways. And I'm just not going to just, you know, I don't know. So, and it's like that, I guess, for people. But it's like, I think my ways are better. And that's the reason I feel the way I do. But so when you're with people who are different than you can kind of look at it both ways and kind of put yourself in their position. Be like, well, what does that person feel? But overall, you gotta think about like, is our nation blessed? Well, of course. Well, okay. Well, that is important, right? To maintain that blessing. Who these people are? What do we want to do like them? Like, um, are you blessed? And the people around you not? Like, why you want to do like them? So think about that. Are they fucking up your blessing? You do something about it, right? I would think it's just common sense. It's reasonable. 10, and they will praise the name of his holiness, that they may declare the majesty of his works. He carried the burdens of people who are damned, will not change, and are always going to remain accursed. It's a curse unto you. Why do you do that? It's like, cry me a river, bitch. I'm not concerned with your problems. They're your problem. You did that to yourself. You were making trouble for me. Oh, smoked. Well, I tried. I was patient. I warned you. I let you know. I was like, quit. You kept on. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to do against you. I'm just not going to come with that energy to just do against you. I'm like, I'm at peace with you. Peace be unto you. I'm a person you don't know. So I'm going to let you, I'm just going to get my respect the hard way, kind of, if I have to. You know, you, I'm not titled to shit. I get that. I'm just an individual. Um, I'm not necessarily part of a group all the time, but my people at the same time I consider. You know what I mean? This is my way of seeing this whole thing, and like these people was about the same as the people you read in the Bible. I think it looks like so far. 11, he added to them knowledge and gave them a law of life for a heritage. Um, that's what I'm gonna leave you at.